Alright, so today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're doing modding 101. This is going to be me teaching y'all how to mod for crit-based rifles, and this is going to be for early game. Alright, so let's just hop right in. So basically for weapons in general, okay, I wanted to hop in here and I wanted to go over the list of types of weapons because I've missed some. Crit base, status base, status and crit base, damage base, and damage and status base. If I miss anything, let me know. Let's just hop right back into the video. So you're gonna ask yourself, is the crit damage above a 2.5? Then we're gonna ask ourselves, is the crit chance above a 20%? To check if it's a hybrid, is the status chance above a 25% chance? If it's a no, we're not doing the status. We see that the status chance is a 10, so we're not going into status. And then we also gonna ask ourselves, what's the raw damage looking like? If the raw damage is anywhere from 300 to any higher than that, and all the other stats is low, then we're gonna be focusing on that. So this is gonna be a mainly crit-based focus build, and this is gonna be for early game. So we're not gonna be formering, and we're gonna act like y'all don't have arcanes, okay? So first thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be buffing up our crits, and viral sense is a good way to buff that up. So it went from a 3 to a 6.6, and now we're going to be buffing up the crit chance. Usually I would use critical delay. This is more like a mid-game mod, so everyone should have this. Now that our crit is buffed, we need to buff up something else. So what I would recommend you buffing up would be the damage now. Now that our damage is buffed up, we did either go in a couple different directions: fire rate or status. So it's two main status effects that we have. We have viral and we have corrosive. Corrosive we're going to be looking at more in still path. Viral is just overall more damage because every enemy have health. How you make viral is cold and toxin. Also to note, where you put your mods is how your mods combine together. But we can also buff up one more thing, and that will be our multi-shot. And what is multi-shot? Okay, I didn't explain it that good in the answer video. Multi-shot, unless it's a shotgun, usually the base is 1. And the more multi-shot you have, the more bullets you shoot. If the multi-shot is 2, you're shooting 2 shots per time you pull the trigger, but it's going to count as 1, giving us another instance of damage. So this would be the build for early game. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing mid game with like 2 formers, and we're gonna be dipping into arcanes. If you made it to the end and the video was helpful, hit the follow. Also, thanks for watching.